All right, President Donald Trump is considering sending federal troops into more U.S. cities, despite some data showing violent crime is not on the rise. He claims there is a runaway crime problem in Chicago, New York, Seattle, Baltimore, San Francisco, and Portland. Homeland Security, the Council on Criminal Justice, a nonpartisan organization, and Datalytics, a consulting firm that tracks crime all across the country, all say that violent crime fell in the first half of this year compared to last year. Leaders in those Democratic-run cities reject suggestions that the National Guard is needed. Fox News anchor Shannon Bream with Fox News Sunday joins me now. Good morning to you.
Good to see you, Brandon.
All right, so the president is pointing to crime reduction since his feds went into D.C. D.C.'s mayor says, yes, it's helped. Yesterday, even reports that federal agents stopped a school shooting threat. But critics are asking, is that really justification for going into other cities?
Yeah, that's the question. And of course, D.C. here being a federal district, we're different than other cities. So the president does have more power, more authority here in D.C. to get involved in what otherwise would be considered local matters. So we've got U.S. Attorney Jeanine Pirro with us to talk about the crime crackdown on Sunday, about what's working, the legalities, the challenges coming. Now, when the president talks about Chicago, L.A., New York, and Chicago could be as early as next week, you've got Governor Pritzker there in Illinois saying, if you try to put feds on the ground here, we're going to court. So it'll be interesting to see how this plays. Listen, for his part, the White House and the president, they say they like the optics of this, that they're trying to help people who are worried about crime in their communities. And they say it puts Democrats out there looking like they're making the argument like, no, we're not that worried about crime. We're just going to keep handling the way that we have with hundreds of murders this year in places like Chicago. So the White House likes the optics of it, but they're definitely going to have legal challenges.
Yeah. All right. And there have also been long calls for a long time by Republicans to change leadership at the CDC. Many, though, are asking, is ousting the director and others the best way to do that?
Yeah, especially when she was only confirmed a matter of weeks ago. There are questions about how RFK Jr., the secretary at HHS, is actually overseeing all of these things. A number of other people quit in solidarity with her, saying that they can't go along with policies and plans for what's going on in some of these health agencies. And there are Republicans. Remember, there are folks like Senator Bill Cassidy, a doctor himself, who had real concerns about RFK Jr., voted for him because of assurances that he got. Now he seems concerned about some of the things that are happening there. So definitely bipartisan concern and pushback on some of the turmoil.
Yeah. All right. So you have mentioned Jeanine Pirro. Who else do you have on tap for Sunday?
So we've got Senator Bill Hagerty with us, a Republican out of Tennessee, used to be the ambassador to Japan. We're going to talk foreign policy with him and also with House Democrat Jake Auchincloss. So a busy holiday weekend. We got you covered on all those fronts.
Sounds good. We'll see you then. Shannon, thanks.
See you Sunday.